Okay, in this video we're gonna make easy over eggs on top. We're gonna make easy over eggs on top of kidney beans and basically green pepper, orange pepper, red purple cabbage, green cabbage, and cilantro salad. So Pullet here is gonna make the red kidney beans. This one is absolutely delicious. Like, we found this on accident. We thought we were just buying red kidney beans, but it turns out that it says prepared with olive oil, bell pepper, and tomato. So it's just super yummy. Thanks, Goya. He's gonna make this. How do you make this?
First, you pour it into this, and then second, you put it on medium level of the stove up to 5. Then you wait for it to boil. Then you boil it for about 5 minutes.
All right, you go ahead and start on that. All right, while he's doing that, we're gonna prepare the actual salad part. The beans are going in the salad too. So if you look at the vitamin C contents of bell peppers, it's amazing. One of the reasons why I eat mostly bell peppers for vitamin C is because I'm allergic to almost every fruit. I can't eat strawberries, I can't eat apples. Stuff like that will make my throat swell up to the point where I can't breathe. It'll make my mouth swell up and just itchy and just gross. So I don't get to eat that stuff. So I get a lot of my vitamin C from this. So we're not cooking this stuff, it's all gonna be fresh. So I'm gonna make it in edible sizes. If you've never had an orange bell pepper, it kind of tastes like an orange. It's interesting. If you're just using bell pepper for nutrients, the green ones are fine. They're a lot cheaper. I only buy the orange, red, or yellow ones when they're on sale. In this case, they were on sale, so that's why we have them. And we're just gonna make little squares with them. Anytime you cut bell pepper, cut it from the flesh, not the skin. If you cut it from the skin, it's actually kind of hard to cut and it'll slide on you. So we just cut them from the flesh. Alright, this one's already cut because we used half of it the other day and we put the other half in the refrigerator, and I don't waste ingredients. Rarely do I waste ingredients. The green ones are actually really good raw also. I actually don't like these things cooked because they get slimy. Like, if you've ever had like the Mexican chile relleno, it's pretty slimy. It's like a gooey texture that I'm not super fond of. So I'll eat these things raw all the time. I'll eat them raw like an apple too. It's a little expensive to do that because they're around 69 cents. Sometimes they're up to $1 each. So I don't generally do that, but if I'm going out the door and I want something fresh, I can do that. Plus, these don't leave your hands sticky, which is awesome. Alright. Halfway there. Cabbage. We hide cabbage in everything we eat, okay? Almost everything we eat. If I'm eating raw cabbage like this, I'm gonna cut it super thin because we don't want it to pop at all. We don't want that flavor to show up. We don't want that texture to show up too much. So I'm just gonna cut it super thin. Like that. And I'm not trying to get a bunch of cabbage in here. I'm just trying to get enough cabbage to where we get the nutritional benefits from it. Okay? So after I cut it super thin, I'm gonna cut it super thin again. No cabbage left behind. Green cabbage. I don't waste the cabbage when it gets down to that because that little thing right there, the core of the cabbage, is the best part. Like that's the most nutritional part. So yeah, we don't waste cabbage generally, or food in general. It will get super hard to cut like this though. Lucky my trusty dollar store knife has done the job. Alright, and we have cilantro. Cilantro is one of those ingredients when you buy it in the refrigerator. We live in Georgia, so it gets really hot here. When you buy it, it doesn't last long in the refrigerator. So, when we have it and it's fresh, we cook with it. You don't need a whole lot of this stuff. It's super powerful in flavor. And we're going to cook some of that flavor out. So we're going to add this cilantro to our beans. Uh-oh, we're running out of space. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to throw that in there. It'll find its way. It'll flavor itself. It smells yummy already. Those beans are so delicious. Such a cheat code. Alright, boom. Awesome. Alright, let's talk about how we're going to flavor this salad. This is going to seem really weird because it is. Where's my wooden spoon? Thank you. Alright. So, anytime you look at sauces, anytime you go in the condiment section of the grocery store, your sauces are going to be one of three things. It's either going to be spicy, it's going to be salty, or it's going to be sugary. You can know which is which by looking at either the sugar, the sodium, or obviously if it's a hot sauce, it's going to be spicy. In this case, we're using Caribbean jerk. I love this stuff. I use it all the time. Can you go get me another one? I'm going to run out. It's in the thing. Jerk is one of my favorite flavors. It's not actual jerk if you're Jamaican, obviously. Yeah, it's in the thing. With cooking, you can add, but you can never remove. So don't add a lot. Always add, and then test, and then add again. I kind of already know how much I need. Yeah, we ran out. Thank you. So also in this case, this is sugar and salt. So we don't want a ton of this in our diet. We just want a little bit of flavor. And yeah, it's marinade, just in case you're wondering. So just a little bit. It literally says marinade. We don't care. We're using it for flavor. Alright, also, teriyaki. Delicious flavor. Again, this is like 90% sodium. It's got a little bit of sugar. We're not super keen on sugar. We're not super keen on over salting. So we're just going to add a little bit of that. It's going to give a little teriyaki flavor in there. And then, tons of sugar. Balsamic raspberry vinaigrette. You can use whatever you want. The whole point of this is, when you're flavoring your salad, you can use barbecue in this if you want. Just don't add too much. Okay? You can do this with ranch. You can do it however you want it. This is pure sugar. So this is going to make it sweet. We actually already have sugar coming out of the... I'm going to add a little bit more because I'm an animal. Boom. Alright. These orange things already have a ton of sugar. And then, of course, our sriracha. Again, we eat a lot of spicy food. So, yeah. Take that, sriracha. I'm gonna stir this really quick. Just gonna get everything wet. Alright, once that sits, we're doing this live time. So I'm actually gonna put this in the freezer. It's only gonna stay in the freezer for a few minutes. Awesome. Now we're gonna cook our eggs. Everybody's different on how they cook their eggs. We're different on how we cook our eggs. We'll generally eat the same type of egg for like 3 to 6 months, and then we'll get tired of it and we'll start moving to something else. Like you go through an omelet phase, you go through a scrambled eggs phase. Right now we're on you go through a sunny side up phase. We're on an easy over phase right now. So you do your eggs last, all right? We lubricate our pan with butter. If you're from another country, that probably seems really weird to you. But that's generally how in the South, Americans, that's generally how they do it. Some people use oil. Like I know that like Mexicans use oil. I know Italians use like olive oil. We use butter. It is what it is. All right. I'm gonna put my pan at like 7 because it doesn't take long to do an easy over egg. Are you good on your beans?
Yeah.
All right. So the beans are done. We're gonna remove them from the heat. We want to get this pan screaming hot before we drop our eggs on it. Even though that looks like it's ready to go, it's not. Easy over is real. Its name is true. It lives up to its name. Easy over. Making a mess. All right, what else we got? You can tell when your pan's ready by just rubbing your hand. Don't touch it. By just hovering your hand over the pan. When you feel heat and you just like do that and you feel like it's super hot, that's when it's ready. Again, we have our actual heat at medium high, so it's at 7 on our stovetop. Alright, that's probably pretty good. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. Look in there. Alright, she's good. There we go. We want it to cook the moment it hits the pan. So when you start your eggs like this, start on the opposite sides. Okay? See what's happening here? They're on opposite sides. That way you can manage your eggs. Grab the salad out of the freezer. Put it over here. See that? There's our salad. With easy over eggs, the moment you can flip it, you flip it. Ah! And remember the order that you put it down. Okay? The order that you put it down is the order that you flip it. That one's not ready yet. We almost killed that egg. Boom. Boom. Alright. Looking at our salad. Bean salad. Yes. Beans, salad. Alright, we're gonna get that's all stirred up. Oh, I killed the video. It's burning. What is that? I don't know. It's definitely burning. Alright, coming over here. Plates. Spoon. Salad. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Egg. Give me a fork, please. So, here we go. Easy over means the yolk is not touched, but it also means if you scratch through the white stuff, the egg whites are cooked. That's how you cook easy over, and it's awesome. That's our bean salad with easy over protein eggs. Until next time.